Hi, and welcome back to Type 1 Diabetes Explained. Today we're going to address a question that is common among people with Type 1 diabetes, especially children and teenagers. I have Type 1 diabetes, so does that mean I can't play sports or exercise? The good news is that you can still play almost any sport even with Type 1 diabetes. From football to track, swimming to baseball, there are still ways you can enjoy the games that you love while managing your Type 1 diabetes. And besides that, there are many benefits to exercise, such as decreased blood sugar levels and increased insulin responsiveness. Here's the first step when it comes to physical activity. Ask your doctor. It is very important that you and your doctor both understand the implications of the exercise or sport that you would like to take part in. Work together with your doctors and any coaches, teammates, and guardians to come up with the best strategies to ensure that you will be safe while engaging in physical activity. Once your doctors have given you the thumbs up to play, the next step is to educate your coaches or supervisors. It is crucial that anyone who might be around while you are exercising understands your condition and what physical activity can do to your blood sugars, as well as how to properly respond to emergencies. A well-educated group of coaches and supervisors will ensure that you are safe while playing. If you want to go the extra mile, then educate any teammates you wish to. The more people who know, the safer you will be. After your doctors have approved it and your coaches and supervisors are educated, the next step is to make sure that you are prepared. Pack a bag that you will bring with you to your activity. It doesn't need to be big or cumbersome, but there are some necessary elements that it needs to contain. Make sure to pack glucose for any blood sugar lows, water, glucagon, insulin pens, needles, and alcohol pads, glucose meter or CGM, and identification, saying that you have type 1 diabetes and any emergency contacts. These items will ensure that you are safe while exercising or playing sports. Let any coaches or supervisors know about the location of your glucagon so they can find it easily in the rare case you may need it. Different types of exercise will do different things to your blood sugar, so make sure that you monitor it with a meter or CGM and have insulin and glucose readily available to treat any low or high levels. Once you're all packed, you're ready to go. If you wear an insulin pump, especially those with a separate pump and infusion site, and plan on playing a more physical sport, you may want to consider taking off your pump while you play to keep it safe and out of the way. However, it is very important to remember that you will no longer be getting basal insulin, so it is crucial that you monitor your blood sugars carefully if you are not wearing your pump. Keep insulin pens and/or your pump nearby so you have quick access to insulin should your blood sugars begin to rise. While you are playing sports or exercising, there are some things you need to remember. Use the acronym BEST to help you remember them. Be careful, eat before, stop exercising, and treat blood sugar. Always be careful when you are exercising, especially if you haven't in a while. Go in slowly and make sure that you monitor your blood sugars while exercising. This is all part of being careful when you play sports or exercise. Eating before you exercise can be a good habit, as it will often help prevent any low blood sugars during the physical activity. But be careful, as eating before physical activity can cause stomach pains and cramps for some. Stop exercising. If you feel like your blood sugar is low or you just don't feel normal, stop exercising. Trying to keep going can be dangerous. Always stop and check your blood sugar periodically and anytime you feel low or high. If your blood sugar goes low, make sure that you always have sugar easily accessible, whether this means in a bag you keep with you or in your pocket. Sugar should never be far away. And if your blood sugar goes high, make sure that insulin is easily accessible as well. As always, and especially if you travel for sports, be prepared for anything. Buses can break down, storms can hit, and games can go into overtime. Any number of things can happen while traveling for sports, so make sure that you always have sugar and insulin readily available. If you're traveling overnight, make sure that you bring anything you may need while away from home, including insulin pens, alcohol pads, needles, and sharps container, a glucose testing kit with a meter, test strips, lancets, a lancing device, and alcohol pads, a CGM with any replacement sensor you need, an insulin pump with replacement infusion sites and cartridges and all application materials, and insulin refills if they will be needed, fast-acting carbs, glucagon, identification, and a communication device. And lastly, the most important thing to do is to have fun. Sports and exercise are a great way to keep fit and help manage your type 1 diabetes, so get in there and have some fun.